Devoxx Belgium 2018, and I am joined by Joe Kutner. Joe, welcome.
Hi, glad to be here.
What are you doing here? Tell us a bit.
Well, I work for Heroku, which is a platform as a service, and I maintain the Java stack. I own the Java experience. And as part of that, I make sure that the platform is secure, that our Java runtime is secure, and I work with our customers very often to make sure that their apps are secure.
Right.
So I've learned a lot in doing that, and that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow in my talk, 10 mistakes hackers want you to make.
So 10 mistakes that I'm sure there's thousands, aren't there?
Oh, well, there are many more, and that's really...
10 key ones.
Yeah, 10 key ones. I mean, but that's really the main thing I've learned is that security is hard, and it's not hard in the sense that it's a lot of work. It's hard in that it's an asymmetric problem. For those of us who want to make our apps secure, we have quite a bit more to do than the people who want to hack our apps. You know, we have to make sure that we're using HTTPS and two-factor auth and sanitizing user input and so many other things. But all we have to do is make one mistake, like forget to change the admin password, and they can reach right in and take advantage of us. So so what I'm going to talk about is the things we can do as application developers. There's lots of different kinds of security, network security, platform security, physical security, but most of those things are out of our hands as application developers. So what I'll be talking about tomorrow are the things that application developers can do, or the mistakes that they can avoid to make their applications safer and better for their users.
Yeah, because I guess a lot of developers, they don't have, it's not that they don't have the skills, they just don't have the time always to...
It's not top of mind also, right? But there are some very simple things like making sure that you're using dependencies that are up to date. So tomorrow I'll talk about Equifax, the very famous hack that occurred last year. And really what happened there was as simple as a vulnerability was reported, a fix was released, and it was never deployed. Right, and that's we can point the finger at someone like that, but it really should be a wake-up call for us. You know, would we know if we had a dependency that was out of date, and how do we make sure that we don't have that happen? So I'll talk about some tools you can use. Some are as simple as Maven commands. Others are really elaborate, like the folks at SNCC have a great product that I'll talk about. And so that's just one of the pieces of advice that I hope people will take away from the talk.
What's really interesting for me is that late last week, your talk was one of the top favorited talks pre-conference in terms of intention to go along. So I hope you got a big room for tomorrow. But what's really interesting there is I think it just goes to show that folks are actually taking notice of some of the big hacks that are taking place, and they're actually paying much more attention to security going forwards.
Well, I guess that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's definitely a positive. So I know that folks will be able to watch your talk on YouTube post-conference if they didn't get to go along themselves. Are there any other resources that you suggest that people go and have a look at? Yeah,
one of the things I'll refer to several times in my talk is resources from the Online Web Application Security Project, or OWASP. So this is a group of security experts, researchers, and professionals who just provide a lot of great advice and tools and standards that we can follow to make sure our apps are secure.
Great. So. Joe, wish you the best of luck with the talk. I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay in Antwerp, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks.
Thank you.